Whitechapel, casting distant gas lamps in eerie silhouettes. A distant horse cart's faint rattle echoed through the wind, but the city was quiet since normal chatter precluded it. Fear now ruled. A lone figure slipped through the haze, coat long, hat brim low. His footsteps were soft, almost calculated, barely disturbing the silence. He paused under a lamp, the light outlining only his silhouette. No face, no identity. Then vanished into the fog as if swallowed whole. Two constables walked briskly, lanterns swaying in their hands. "Another long night, Thompson," one muttered. Thompson exhaled slowly. "Aye, people don't sleep anymore. They listen. Every creak, every step." Their boots echoed as they scanned each alley, unaware that the shadow they hunted had passed only moments ago. A shout broke the silence. "Constable, over here!" Lanterns converged on a narrow alley where a small group formed a worried circle. The constables pushed through, faces tightening, not at anything shown, but at what was now unmistakably another crime scene. They began roping off the area, ushering bystanders back with trembling hands. By sunrise, the city buzzed with dread. Newspaper boys darted between horse carts, waving headlines. "Another Whitechapel horror. The Ripper strikes again." People grabbed papers with shaking hands, reading the same words over and over as if repetition might offer clarity or comfort. Detectives gathered around a cluttered desk deep inside Scotland Yard. Maps of Whitechapel were covered in pins and circles. Sketches of suspects lay scattered. Inspector Aberline leaned over the evidence, rubbing his temples. "And he knows it," another detective replied. "He's ahead of us," he muttered. A clerk rushed in, breathless. "Sir, another letter." The envelope, sealed in red wax, trembled in Aberline's hands. He slid it open carefully. The handwriting inside was jagged, rushed, almost theatrical. The room fell silent as the detectives read each word, the tone taunting, confident, cruel. That evening, the marketplace felt different. Shopkeepers stood in clusters whispering theories. "It must be someone educated. I heard he walks among us." "No, someone local." Fear clung to the air thicker than the fog itself. Later that night, a woman hurried home clutching her shawl. Behind her, a figure stepped briefly into a patch of lamplight. Long coat, hat pulled low, then slipped back into the darkness. By the time she turned, he was already gone, absorbed into Whitechapel's twisting alleys. The city would not sleep that night. Years passed, newspapers yellowed, streets changed, people moved on. But deep inside the archives, dusty files labeled Whitechapel Murders rested on a quiet shelf. Lantern light no longer touched them. The world had simply learned to live with the mystery. Jack the Ripper remained what he had always been, a shadow in the fog, a name without a face, and a case that time could not solve.